Well, we're back with we're back. We're going to do a video about the para ordnance magazines. I know that there's been like one or two guys out there that have wanted these. I mean, maybe more than one or two. But so first of all, we're going to show you the line real quick, and then talk about a few things about really about the magazine and about its fit and using it in the Armscor gun, which is a similar gun. But there's a few things that are different, a little different. So first of all, we designed a completely new 40 caliber, which is for 140, and also a 9, which doesn't require any spacers, also 140. And we also ran some 179 millimeters. Probably not going to be the most popular magazine, but it does allow people to maybe, if they want to build an open gun or whatever they would like to do. So I think that maybe that will open up a few avenues for people to build like an open gun based on the para. So that's an option. So let's get straight to the few things that I want to talk about concerning the fit of these. Primarily, we designed them to fit a para. The Armscor is a great gun. Price point is very reasonable, and it's not quite the same as a para. It tends to vary a lot in mag well size, and mag catch height is very similar, but not quite the same. That being said, we designed a magazine for the para, and basically, if you can see from one of these magazines, I'll take this one. We designed it along the lines that we've been using with the STI type, and we wanted to keep it narrow so it would fit in the gun properly. I wouldn't have any issues with the radius. And the para stock magazine comes kind of flat and very square here. So in order to accommodate the fit and make sure that the magazine was going to be a good fit, we have a little extended radius here to go down and the mag catch. So there's not going to be an issue with this mag going in and falling out. I know that I've had some emails from guys about some of the para mags that they're getting with their guns have not always been retained properly. So we worked on that, and I think you'll find when you get the magazine, you put it in, you're going to find it's gonna snap in good, and it's not going to release without you wanting it to release. So that was one of the features there, and obviously we wanted to keep it made out of the same material that we make all the other mags out of, which is a durable heat treated 410 stainless. And we have our base pad on it, our patent pending base pad with the pin on the side, which allows us to keep the base pad small, and it helps with the mag well, particularly on the shorter ones. We don't offer the 126 right now. I'm not sure if we're going to in this model. I think we'll just see what goes on with these. But it definitely, there isn't going to be an issue with any mag well with the base pad being small and compact as it is. So anyway, let's get down to the meat and potatoes, what everybody wants. We have basically the para here. This is a 9mm Procon para, and this is the magazine. The magazine has holes on the back drilled, same as the other magazine for 10 and for 24. Some people may struggle to get 24 on it. It's definitely a 23 rounder. You should watch the loading video for 24, but it can be done in there, and I shot the gun actually yesterday with some other test mags, and was fine. We also have a completely new spring and follower, which we worked on for the para magazine, because it's a little narrower here than the STI. So it's a new follower, and we've been working with Wolf for a while to design and build just a heavy duty spring that will give us all the power that we need and the longevity. So we have a great product with those guys, and a new design for the follower, and I think you're really going to like the reliability of these two parts together. So that should be good. So let's just get back here. So we have the arms we have the para, and we have the para gun. So we primarily designed it to go in here. It latches in great. It snaps in. It has the raised kind of mag catch there, so it catches good. And you're going to need to release it. The gun in no way is going to come out. The magazine is fully locked in there. So the main issue that I have found with the Armscor is that the Armscor can be a little different. Mag catch height is kind of varies a little bit, so we struggle with that. But basically, we built the magazine to work in the para, and the Armscor, I think that the magazine will work fine in that. There's a couple of points, and one of the points is I want to talk about was we have found that with the mag catch on the Armscor, it's kind of a different design. It's just built differently, and it's very rough. And if you're not careful, it's going to gall the magazine. It's a heat-treated material, and so is this. The problem is that once you start to gall and scratch, it's not going to be good. So what I like to do with the paras, or what I like to do, with the Armscor, I don't need to do much with the para. It seems to be a much nicer mag catch and come smoothed out. These seem to be a little rough. So what I like to do with them is to remove the mag catch, and then I don't know if you can see here, but obviously if you have an Armscor, it basically has a point. They've machined it, and it has basically a point, which is a very abrasive type point. When the mag goes in, it tends to rub and may cause some scoring and so forth. So even though it's a hard material, there's a couple of options you got here. We really don't want to reduce the size very much. All we really want to do is to take that razor point off there. So a file, this does hard, but it's not hard enough that a file won't that you can't just smooth it over with a file. And basically, you're just trying to make it so that it doesn't have that really sharp edge on there that it comes with. And I don't know if you can see in the video, but it's a Harbor Freight file, so you know it's not the best, but then again, this is a mag catch, so and it's not super hard neither. So you really don't want a lot, but I don't know if you can see there. It's just basically, you're just basically taking off that point that's left from when they machine. You can actually kind of hear it. And that's about all it needs. Just really a deburring on the mag catch there. And so you don't have to do it. I would personally recommend it because you do not want to get your new magazines and then after 5 or 6 or 7 matches start to have a big score in them. So once it's done, there's no, again, it's smooth and clean and it latches and there's no issues with it galling. But we did notice that with the mag catch. Also the Armscor, some of the ejectors seem a little long, and depending if you're on factory ammo or if you're on the extended length ammo, you might want to have your gunsmith look at it. I personally shortened mine a little bit. I took about 50 thousandths off some of these injectors because I had the 240s I had were extremely long and would basically were touching on the bullet right there, and I really didn't want that, so I shortened them up. Guns ran fine. You can talk to your gunsmith about that, and you might be able to run it fine with the factory ammo. So just try it and see. But these were the points that I noticed. The para is just a little bit more finely tuned. It seems when it leaves the factory, and didn't have any of these issues with the mag catch or the ejector. So anyway, I think you guys will like them. So the 40 is going to be a 10 hole and a 21 round 40, and the 9mm 10 and 24, and the 170 looking at 29 to 30 rounds of 9mm in that. So that should be a fun big stick if someone wants to go that route. So I think that's pretty much it for the for kind of an update on the Paramax. They should be out hopefully the next few weeks, which is going to be I guess the middle of May. They should be out, and I think you guys are going to like them. Alrighty.